Hello and welcome to. I forgot how to pronounce this word correctly, and it means shadow in Polish, I believe. So I'm just gonna call it shadow, um, until I remember how to pronounce it correctly. So yeah. Anyways, so last we were introduced to Tom, which is the main character here, who is working for Marcus, as a photographer, I guess. But he's supposed to be working with Marcus, not on his own, and that's what he was doing in the previous video, where he was taking pictures of... I forgot his name. The bull, who was just wandering around town, and prior to being picked up by Marcus, Tom was taking some pictures of him, like, going up to some houses and then, like, going up to the bus stop, but by the time that Marcus got to him, the guy had already disappeared. But then, when they went back home, well, when Tom went back home, he looked out his window and saw that the bull was looking at him. So, of course, what does, Tom do? He decides to talk to the guy, who then tells him, like, oh, you shouldn't be doing that, and did you see them? And then the guy's like, well, what? Who? And, well, stuff happened. And, we met some characters aside from Marcus, Tom, and the bull. We met Tom's father, who is apparently dealing with some stuff. We also met some people who are looking for this auto person who says that they owned the convenience store where Tom works, but apparently they don't. And then we also met a hyena. Like, yay, hyena representation. A Dawid. I'm gonna call him Dawid until I'm corrected, okay? So, this hyena was able to save Tom, so to speak, by basically showing up and, I guess you could say, quote-unquote, corroborating Tom's story. So the people left, but apparently Tom was not very happy to see this hyena, because apparently they have history. And I suppose we'll eventually talk about this in this video. Who knows? I don't know. You'll just have to, see. Anyway, so yeah. Without further ado, let us continue Shadow. With my house now in sight, I'm surprised to see a giant softy of a bear sitting on my front stairs. Is he here to talk because of what happened at the shop earlier? Shit. Either way, we exchange smiles as Otto lifts himself up and dusts his pants off. Heyo, Tom. He extends his paw for a handshake. I look at him and then at his hand, confused. Why so formal? Oh, sorry. Otto just smiles awkwardly, clearly embarrassed. Hey, you're fine, big guy. I was just joking. I grab his paw with mine and we exchange a handshake. With the size of this man, my hand just disappears. Have you been waiting long? Not long. He puts his hands in his pockets, but then pulls them out, folding them out on his chest. Is everything okay? Oh, yes. I mean, wanna come inside? I'll make some tea. I take out the key from my pocket and move past him towards the door. I'd rather talk here if that's okay. That's fine too. So, what's up? I don't really know where to start. Take your time. He plants his butt back onto the stairs and sighs. I sit next to him, waiting. Otto was never good at opening up, so all I can do now is give him a time. We sit there for a few moments before he turns to me. Sorry for taking your time. Nah, it's actually quite nice to just chill right now. I try to give him a reassuring smile, and it returns one in kind. It's just... I was wondering... Yeah? Since Anna's gone, I thought maybe you'd wanna come visit my parents with me tomorrow? Oh. Will there be faworki? Otto chuckles as I playfully poke him in the shoulder. If I tell my mom that that's your requirements, then I'm sure she'll gladly make them. She said that she misses you visiting. The bear sighs and looks at the ground. Things have been really busy lately, huh? Yeah, I'd love to come visit them with you. I'd never say no to free food, nor to Otto, for that matter. You will? Great! What time tomorrow? Otto seems to think over his answer. Did he think that I'd decline? 5 p.m. should work fine. Is that okay with you? If not, we can change the time to... That's fine with me. He smiles widely, throwing his arms over my shoulder. Then it's settled. How are your parents? They're fine. Mom was obsessing over you coming over for dinner, which you already know about, so I thought I'd ask. As for Dad, he wants to put a second ramp and a baseball hoop so that I can slide and play in the house on his wheelchair. That's cool. I doubt your mom will agree, no? She already told him no, but he keeps doing his stuff. Sure sounds like it. How about you? I thought that you'd decline my offer instantly. I'm alright, but why did you think that? Oh, with your dad quitting his job? For a moment, I thought that I misheard. Did he just... Wait, what did you say? Your, dad quit, his job? No way. When? 3 days ago. There was some argument with his coworkers. After that, he just quit. You didn't know? I'm sorry. No, it's not your fault. Don't worry. I feel like I'm about to burst through our house door and kick his ass, but I don't want Otto to see that. I'll manage. 2 jobs, remember? I'm a detective now. Well, kinda. I give Otto a thumbs up while he rubs his temple, letting out a dejected sigh. Tom, please. I'm glad Marcus hired you, but does that job even pay well? Well, not yet, but we had a breakthrough with the case, so I should get a decent amount of money soon. Hopefully it all works out. And if you ever need anything, let me know, okay? Sure, I will. And thank you. Without a word, he lurches towards me for a hug, squeezing me as my small body melts into his. What's that for? Wait, I can't say that I didn't miss the warm and soft feeling of the hug, but Otto sometimes overdoes it. You're crushing me. Oh, sorry. Totally fine. I massage my sides, hopefully nothing is broken. Otto looks at me awkwardly, as if he has no idea what to say. So, how was your day at the shop? Strange things happened. Oh? Well, for starters, Dawid is back. Oh, that's... good? Who knows, but the second thing is weirder. Oh yeah? 4 men came into the shop all dressed up, as if they just had come from a fancy finance job. Led by some wolf fella, they asked about you. Did you tell them anything? Nothing really. They were really suspicious, seemed to think Anna's shop was yours, and also they knew Anna's name. I explained what happened to Otto, paying close attention to how he reacts. He looks relieved. Alright, well thanks. You shouldn't have lied to them for me, but I'm kinda glad that you did. Who were they? Oh, nothing to worry about. I think those could be the men my father was doing business with before he retired. I give Otto a long look. Something about what he said is nagging me. He's being avoidant. And if what he said were true, and they dealt with his father before, wouldn't they already know where to find Otto? Or just go to his father? Are they dangerous? Don't think so. Still, I'd avoid them from now on. Why? I don't know. Well, that's odd. Alright, big guy. Keep your secrets. Huh? Nothing. Don't worry about it. Sorry, Tom, but I gotta go. I need to make sure that the rest of the men aren't burning my company down. Sure, of course. So tomorrow, if that's cool with you? Oh yeah, I'll definitely come. He leaves rather quickly, waving goodbye while I wave back. I can't help but worry about him. Clearly, he's lying to me. Otto rarely shares his problems with anyone. Maybe Anna knows something. I should give her a call later. As I turn back to the front door, fiddling with my key to open it, a shiver runs down my spine. It feels as though there's something breathing heavily down my neck. I turn around but find no one. With a deep breath, I unlock the door, giving the outside one last glance. I half expected there to be that bull again, but it's just the gloomy sky as the rain begins to pour. I'm going insane. I lock the door and start taking off my shoes and jacket. The familiar smell of booze is intoxicating, like I'm drowning in alcohol. I prop the windows halfway open to air out the nauseating stench, but keep the rain from splashing inside. The empty cans riddle the floor, emit a sharp crumble when I accidentally step on them. I should clean up this mess. Maybe later. A part of me dreads the talk with Dad. I don't remember the last time that we had a proper conversation. I head straight to his bedroom. It's where he usually hides to wallow in alcohol in the middle of the day. I knock on his door a few times before trying to open it. Locked. Dad? Are you here? Yeah. Otto told me what happened. You know we have 3 unpaid bills, due this month. I heard something fumble in his room, followed by staggering footsteps. The door creaks open as his figure slouches from behind it, and I'm greeted by his vacant stare. I know. What's the plan then? I'm able to cover my half. Dad? I'll deal with it. How? I said I will deal with it. He spits the words between his clenched teeth. Now leave me alone. Yeah, sure. Well, screw this. I'm not dealing with this bullshit. As I turn around to leave, he suddenly grabs my hand and yanks me back towards him, his grip firm yet desperate. Tom, wait. I'm sorry. I stay silent, trapped in a familiar pattern of ever emptier words. I pull my hand away from his clammy paw. Do what you want. I don't care. Without waiting for a response, I head straight to my room. Inside, I throw my things on the floor and lock the door and lie down on the bed. I don't think that I can make enough money to pay off everything this month. And what about the month after that? Honestly, the last thing that I want is having to ask Marcus or Otto for help. They've already got enough shit to deal with. It would be embarrassing to look at them after too. They just feel bad for me, and I hate that. I groan into the pillow before throwing it at the wall. Fuck. I really hope that I wouldn't have to contact Jacob again. Still, I grab my phone. Fuck it, I'd rather deal with this than have my friends looking at me with a pity again. Hey, it's me. Oh, what a pleasant surprise. I knew you'd contact me again. Chamaz? I've been thinking about you. Yeah, sorry, I've been busy. I can imagine. So, what have you been up to? I need a favor. What kind of favor? You know exactly what kind. Stop with the teasing. I see. When do you need me? Tomorrow, same place as always. For you, I can definitely make it. Great, see you then. Can't wait. That was embarrassing, but it's the best option I have. I'm left staring blankly at the ceiling. Minutes pass while my mind drifts with no direction. My body aches from the long and tiresome day. I notice how dark the neighborhood has gotten outside before my phone screen blinds my eyes as I key in the password. My head feels groggy from waking up at a weird hour in the evening. I check my phone, which is now blinking with notifications from Dawid. So, you think that we can meet up tonight? Maybe. You're so cruel. I know. I talked to Eli. It was awkward, and I think he hates me. Well, I'm glad that you reached out to him. Yeah, me too. It's gonna be weird that I asked him to meet up with me tomorrow at our parents' old house. Oh? I thought that he'd come over and help me look through some old boxes. Maybe take some stuff with him? That's nice of you. I'm glad that you approve. So, about the meeting? I don't know, dude. I think that I might need a bit more time. I'll be spamming you if you don't agree. How old are you? 5? Pix? Plus? Pause? Beat? Please? Por favor? Pause? Halusta? Now I'm curious how far you can keep this going. God, you're terrible. You just want me to stroke you. What? Stroke your ego. Please, I want to get an interview with the great detective himself. Wait, how do you know about that? Eli told me. It's so cool. I want to hear all about it. I'm stubborn. I'm not giving up. Not just stubborn, annoying too. Dick. If I agree, will you stop the theatrics? Fine, but I'll also choose a place and time. Sure. Eli told me about Grubby Night Nights Wides? Nights Wides? We could go there, 8 p.m. Why there? Dunno, we can try something else. Nah, it's fine. I know the place. Meet you there at 8. Great. I'll be waiting. I sigh as we finish texting. It feels like I've been won over too easily. I'd rather stay in bed and be lazy tonight. Dawid would kinda deserve it. But I'm actually kinda curious about what brought him back. There must be more to it. As I glance through my contacts, I decide to talk to Eli as well before I start preparing to go out. Hey Eli, hopefully things went well with Dawid. Sorry, I haven't been too talkative lately. Found your note. Oh hey, kitty. Surprising though, now that Dawid is back, you're time for good old me. Thought that you two would be all over each other. Nah. I mean, he did invite me to the bar tonight. He told me that he invited you too, but you refused. Oh yeah, busy tonight. To be honest, Dawid was the last thing that I expected to see today. Did it go badly? I don't know, man. It was fine, though it felt like talking to a stranger. I get it. Also, why did you tell him that I'm detectiving with Marcus? Well, it just slipped out of my mouth. Sorry if you wanted to keep it a secret. It's fine. Oh, my package has arrived. I'll talk to you later. See ya, kitty. Tell me how the unpacking went after. I don't do and tell. I can't blame Elias for not wanting to be around his brother right now. He probably needs more time. I guess he wasn't all that wrong about Dawid and being all over each other. After all, it barely took any convincing from Dawid for me to agree to meet. This is stupid. I should be angry, too angry to just go out for dinner with him. And I am, but I still want to see him. It's already 7:10 p.m. I should start getting ready if I want to be there on time. Downstairs, Dad is in the same state as always. He looks at me and mumbles something, but without paying him any attention, I twist the doorknob and head out. After a 40-minute walk through the town, I finally arrive at Gruby Niedzwiedz. Old Bernard had been running this place for as long as I can remember. Back in the day, it wasn't the best spot to eat nor grab a drink, but it was probably the only one around. Marcus did mention that the food is the best that it's ever been at this place since old Bernard hired someone to manage the shifts and cook properly. I stand outside of the bar hoping Dawid won't actually ditch me tonight. It's already 8:05. My phone rings and I answer without looking at the caller. Hey, Dawid, where are you? Not Dawid. Marcus. I hope that's fine too. Oh, yeah, totally. Sorry. Just waiting for Dawid. The kid is back? Yeah, I see. Well, I got news. The client called and said that her son came back today. Apparently, you made him change his mind. I, I did? That's weird. I don't think that I said anything to convince him. Yes, that was weird for me as well, especially after what you told me about his little visit. The client was really happy and said that she'd meet us tomorrow for the rest of the payment. Us? Yeah, of course. I'll go talk to her myself. After that, I'll pay you your share. Sweet. Finally, some good news. Maybe I can pay the bills on time if I manage to get a nice, fat check. I'm glad. I know it's gonna sound weird, but technically, we can consider the case closed. That aside, we can still look into Camille more. But anyway, so you're free tomorrow then. We'll go meet with the client, if you're comfortable with it. I thought that you didn't want me to get involved more. This part is fine because you're still my assistant. In that case, I'm free after 3. Which you know if you look at my work schedule I sent you. Okay, you got me. I still haven't checked it. I chuckle, but still, I don't know what to think about all this. Happy the case is over, but it just feels strange. You're still not off the hook for stealing my documents. Gotcha. But don't worry. Fuck! Tom, what happened? The culprit is none other than Dawid. He waves and laughs hysterically while I lift my hand and show him the middle finger. Dawid and his car. Alright, you two have a great night. Remember to get home before midnight and get some proper sleep. It's the middle of the week after all. Sure thing, Pops. Anything else? Just have a safe night. I will. Rest well. I end the call and head towards Dawid's car. The closer I get, the more smug and proud he looks, knowing that he's scared the shit out of me. Before you get angry, you should know, that look on your face was so worth it. I try my best to look unimpressed, tucking my lower lip. If cats really do have 9 lives, you made one of mine just jump out of my body, you ass. 8 left to go. You're a clown. And you're... I got nothing. Let me get back to you on this. Well, you're definitely more chipper than before. Just glad that we get to hang out today. With, Eliza. Well, we're sorting things out. Dawid steps in front of me and nods in the direction of the building, so I follow him. Damn, man, this place is packed. The laughter and chatter of the merry patrons creates a lively ambience. A delightful aroma of sizzling grilled meat and savory spices fill the air, mingling with the faint scent of aromatic herbs. The kitchen seems to be working its magic. However, as we move further into the crowd, the pleasant fragrance intertwines with the lingering stench of alcohol and the pungent scent of spilled drinks. Let's find a seat, or kick someone else's for it. The only person getting their ass kicked would be you. Wow, mean. Behind the bar counter stands a rather bulky tiger, and behind him a female sheep. She seems to be talking on the phone with a worried look. I'm a little surprised to see the tiger. I haven't seen many of them around here before. At least, not in these parts. My god, he's hot. Seeming to notice my gaze on him, he looks back at me and smiles. I nod in response. Part of me can't help but feel like I've seen him somewhere before. Eyeing the cake? What? What cake? He doesn't respond, instead squinting at me with a smirk. While I was looking at the tiger, Dawid seemed to have spotted an empty spot by the table located further at the back. It still has a good view of the whole place. The hyena sits, letting out a loud sigh. Already that tired? Hey, it's been a long day, okay? If I fall asleep here, will you carry me back home? Sorry, but I have a limit of how much weight that I'll be able to carry. Damn, I'm speechless. Sorry, man. While Dawid examines the menu, I keep glancing at the bartender. Where could I have seen him before? Was it back in Warsaw? Dawid grabs my head by the cheeks, with his hands squeezing me, guiding my head to look at him. Do you like that tiger? What? Oh, nah. It just feels like I've seen him from somewhere before. Dawid grins devilishly right as I realize what he's about to do. He waves the bartender over to our table. I just want to bury my face in my paws and disappear. I'm gonna kill this hyena. Welcome to Gruby Niedzwiedz. Can I help you tonight? That accent is definitely not from here. Maybe Asian? Dawid keeps waving at the bartender. Hey, hi. So my friend here. I shake my head at Dawid. All I get in return is a smirk. He thinks he saw you somewhere before, but he can't remember. Dawid leans on the table, his arms supporting his head. Can you tell us more about yourself, big guy? This poor bartender turns his attention towards me, looking confused and smiling awkwardly. I contemplate strangling Dawid. Sorry to bother you. This guy here. I point at Dawid, who looks at me, pretending to be shocked before sticking out his tongue for a moment. Likes to embarrass me in front of other people. And you don't have to tell us anything, just ignore him. Hey, that's rude. I do not think that's a problem, really. Well, I've only been here for about 4 or 5 months. I suppose the stripes do stand out, making people recognize me from a mile away. But I can't say that I have seen you around the bar before, Mr. Oh, it's just Tom. And yeah, I figured. Sorry to bother you. Name's Raymond, and don't worry, you didn't bother me. And my name is Dawid. He didn't ask. Ouch. Raymond probably thinks that we're a couple of idiots. Honestly, I wouldn't blame him. Would you like to order anything? Oh, right. I haven't looked at the menu yet. He was busy looking at I kicked Dawid's shin under the table, hard. Never mind. Both Dawid and I looked into the menu, which includes the usual local specialties like pierogi, golapki, bigos, and some exotic dishes. Rendang? What's that? Oh, rendang. That is Southeast Asian meat dish braised in coconut milk, mixed with rice herbs and spices. It is my family's recipe. I see. So that's where he's from. Wow, that sounds exotic. I'll have that, please. I'll just go with Piori Ruski, with sour cream on the side, please. What? You're such a Pole. Meanwhile, Raymond jots everything down. Anything else? Tarik? Oh, Teh Tarik. That is a frothy milk tea originating from Malaysia, made with condensed milk. Ah, your family recipe too? No, la. It's just where I'm from, is all. Sweet. Let's get 2 of those, cause you and I aren't planning to get drunk tonight, are we? Yeah, no getting drunk tonight. Aight, 2 Teh Tariks then. Raymond heads back to the counter. With that done, I turn my gaze to Dawid and kick him. Again. You ass! You know how awkward that was? Ouch, dude. I want to strangle you so much right now, but I don't want to end up in jail because of you. Be grateful that there are so many people around here. Daddy, chill. Act your age, man. Numerical constraints can't dictate my personality. Ha, Well, that explains why disappearing for 6 years didn't seem like a big deal to you. Dawid shoulder punches me. Dick, though I guess I do deserve that. We settle into idle small talk while we wait. It doesn't take long before Raymond approaches us with our food and drinks. I can smell it coming as he puts the plates down on our table. They look delicious. I haven't had pierogies in ages. God, I miss them. Your meals. Enjoy. This looks amazing. Thank you. I'm sure we will. As the tiger goes back to his work, both Dawid and I are left staring at our delicious-looking food. I grab the fork and get started on my meal, while David cuts a piece of the rendang meat and stuffs it into his mouth. Holy crap! This meat is so tender! You have to try this! Dawid quickly cuts another piece and... What? Before I can finish my sentence, Dawid has already pointed his fork right at my face, beckoning me to open my mouth wide. My eyebrows furrow and I press my lips together to indicate my deep annoyance. Come on, open up. Let me stuff you with my... He smirks at me and starts to poke my pouting mouth with a fork. Fuck off, man. Eat your fucking food. Don't be naughty. Open up. Awaiting landing. He plays with the fork as if it were on a plane. At this point, I'd get more awkward if I don't give in. Fine. Just stop with the act. With everyone around probably looking at us, I open my mouth and take a bite. The tender meat melts in my mouth as an explosion of herbs and spices envelops my taste buds. I can also taste the creaminess coming from the coconut milk. Damn, this is good. Right? You need to stop being a little pussy. Be more adventurous with your food. Fair. For the next few minutes, we both focus on our food. The sounds of the people talking, drinking, and eating take over the whole room, and I resist the urge to look at Raymond. He definitely thinks that we're some fucking weirdos. Meanwhile, Dawid's phone seems to be receiving tons of messages. He looks back at me with his mouth full, quickly chews and swallows his food before responding. Sorry, let me just mute it. Oh no, it's fine. You can deal with it. The hyena nods and types away on his phone. I wait patiently, eating my pierogi, before speaking up again. Dawid? Yeah? I want to know what made you come back. The real reason. What do you mean, real? Dawid sighs, trying to avoid my gaze. He is clearly thinking his words over carefully before responding. Are you insinuating something? I grew suspicious over the years, I guess. Sorry. Leaving wasn't my choice in the first place. I'm only guilty of not keeping contact. Mom's health has been deteriorating and my grandfather wanted her in a proper hospital. I see. Damn, I didn't know that. I thought that she'd be better over there, but even with the doctor's help, her health only worsened. I gave Dawid space to talk and try to be as silent as possible. I feel bad prying it out of him, but I also can't help but feel like I deserve an explanation. Grandpa started making plans for her, and I guess I didn't want it. He fakes a chuckle. Anyway, as for the reason why I returned, well, as I've already mentioned, it's a pretty selfish one. I just want to have my friends back. I thought that it'd be easier to just pretend that you guys had forgotten about me instead. I understand the situation with your mom, and you wanting to be with her. What I don't understand is why it took you so long to realize that you want your friends back. Dawid, there's something that you're not telling me. Why would I lie about this? Well, you tell me. Tom, you're being paranoid. Can you really blame me though? I don't know what to tell you. I don't even know what you want me to tell you. The truth. Why are you doing this? I thought that we were having fun. I just don't want to be hurt again, or see Elias get hurt either. I'm here, and I'm not leaving. fine. What about Elias? I kinda didn't expect him to even want to see me. And I guess it was a pleasant surprise when he agreed to. It's a surprise to me too. I don't know about Elias, but it hurt that Dawid would rather pretend that he had forgotten about him and try to reach out to any of us. I see. With you agreeing to meet me, that is more progress than I've made with Elias. I'm sure that he just needs some time. Elias did tell you about my work, so I'm curious what else he told you. Not much, really. Somehow I don't believe that. I see. Today was pretty nice, though. The food was great. The company was okay, too, I suppose. He chuckles with his little awkward hyena laugh. What have you been up to? Aside from hot parties in town and many chicks, bro. He puffs out his chest and starts flexing his arm. Bro. Fuck off. I had to think about something, okay? Nah, I get it, man. It was a pretty good attempt. Sadly, you're a little too gay for that. I see. Good feedback. I'm gonna be less gay next time. There you go. And apart from that encounter, Elias already told you, but Marcus agreed to hire me for his assistant, though I tend to get more involved than he'd want me to. Wow. Same old then. Always in everyone else's business. Yeah, I learned from the best. Psst, how's the old dog doing? He's fine, I think. Busy with work. Any cool cases? Tell me something. I should probably avoid mentioning anything related to Camille's case. After my encounter with him, I'm not sure if he is dangerous or not, so I'd rather not get Dawid involved. Well, I helped Marcus solve a case about a cheating husband. That's kinda overdone, but it does sound juicy. What happened? I followed him and took some pictures of him fucking other women. That's kinda all my job was. Damn, stealthy. I'm sure it's traumatizing you seeing straight people going at it. It was just sex. Seen it plenty. Was that guy big at least? Big how? Dawid gives me a sly grin. Stop. Nothing wrong with a little size inspection. Okay. What about your university life? Oh, it didn't work out. I kinda dropped out after 3 years. Wait, why? Before I left, it was all that you were talking about. What happened? I was an idiot. But I guess it just wasn't for me. I don't get it though. You always talked a lot about your academic aspirations at school. Like some kind of nerd. I don't need uni for anything, really. I don't buy it. Did someone bully you? Or maybe you had a bad hookup with the professor? What? No, nothing like that. I was hoping that you'd have some juicy stories about a hot professor. Sorry, I'm just kidding. It's a shame though. Are you planning on returning to university at some point? Maybe. That's the spirit. What about you? Did you finish your studies? I mean, what did you even study in Germany? Master of Business Administration in Berlin. So you were studying how to steal people's money? Pretty much, but legally. Did you like it? Any juicy stories about hot professors of your own? Ha, I had to keep up my appearances. Understandable. I finished sipping my Tetarik while Dawid checks his phone. Is everything fine? Oh, no. There's just this one place that I have to visit tonight. I mean, it's getting kinda late anyway. I think we can call it a night. Yeah, I do hope that we can do this again soon. I'll have to check my secretary to see if there's space in my calendar to fit you in. And who would that secretary be? Marcus? Imagine. I'd rather not. We both laugh as we grab our empty plates and put them on a deck next to the bar's kitchen. I nod at Raymond as I head towards the door. Dawid looks at me and then at Raymond as he opens his wallet and pays for our order. Food was great. We'll definitely come again. Yep. It was my pleasure to have you here. It was definitely one of my lively shifts, so thank you. That's true. There were a lot of people tonight. I think he meant you. Don't call me out like that. I thought that with my friend here acting like a clown, you'd have enough of us. Hey, I'm right here. You sure are. Don't worry, La. It was awkward, but nothing too bad. See, he doesn't mind at all. Well, we'll be off. Thanks, Raymond. Good night. I grab Dawid's arm and start dragging him towards the door as Raymond shouts after us. Wait, you forgot your change. Keep it. We step outside and Dawid wiggles his way out of my grip to run up to his car. I follow him, but my steps become shaky and uneven, and my head begins to pound again. Fuck. Are you alright? It's nothing. It's just a light headache. I see. Well, at least the dinner was fun. I smirk at him as he squints at me with mock suspicion. Yeah, I think it was. Nodding, he opens the car door, but instead of getting in, he just stands there for a few seconds before turning back to me. So, I suppose that I should offer you a ride as well, to keep you safe and all? What? Are you busy tonight? Well, can't have you walking all alone at night, dressed like this, and with a headache. You're just asking to get jumped. What the hell? If anyone would get jumped, it's you, rich boy. Psst, they can try. I bet you'd like that. Are you kink-shaming me? Maybe. Anyway, I'll be fine. See you. Dawid hurriedly locks his car and turns back to me. Wait, are you just gonna walk after all? I mean, yeah, why not? The weather's nice and fresh air will do me good. Ugh, fine. I'll get my car tomorrow. Don't be stupid, just drive home, man. Too late now. Under the night sky, the stars twinkle like distant beacons of light. A gentle breeze brushes against my fur, carrying with it the scent of damp autumn soil. The crunch of dry leaves under our footsteps is all that we hear as Dawid walks beside me, hands tucked into his front jacket pockets. Occasionally, he breaks the silence with a soft whistle, a melody that I don't exactly recognize. I must say, I miss this. Missed what? Walking with you, when we were kids. Oh, yeah, I remember. We used to pretend to fight monsters and talk about treasures at the end of the road, of stars. Kids are weird, man. No, I think it was mostly us. Oh, I also remember the night costume. I smirk at Dawid, knowing that he was always embarrassed about it, and I can already see him covering his face with his hands. Stop. Always talking about how you were going to protect everyone. I playfully jab his shoulder as he chuckles before raising his snout up to the sky. He then sighs, suddenly halting his footsteps and looking at the ground. Tom. Elias told me. Told you what? I know about your mom. He got angry, saying that I'm the last person that you'd want around right now. Tom, I know you have your doubts, but it's fine. Is it? It isn't, but the last thing that I want is to show any weakness right now. I'm sorry. I said it's fine. Tom. As he's about to speak, a piercing shriek shatters the calm night air. We turn towards the direction that it seemed to be coming from, the woods. What was? Shh. Dawid stands there frozen, having a hard time taking out his phone. By then, all my senses are already pulled in the direction of the woods. I'm gonna check it out. Someone might be hurt. Are you crazy? Tom, get back here. That's not a good idea. Ignoring him, I slowly approach the woods, but there's nothing but a sea of trees and murky blackness. Behind me, Dawid calls for someone on the phone. Hello? Are you hurt? I'm met with silence. My breathing grows labored and uneven. What should I do? I look back at Dawid, who is in total panic. The cops are on their way. They won't make it in time. They're never on time. Before I realize it, my legs are already carrying me deeper into the forest, dampening the echoing calls from Dawid. Tom, wait! Let me go with... I move swiftly through the thick bushes and trees, using my phone as a flashlight. Can you hear me? Where are you? Silence. Nothing but silence. Where are you? Hello? I shine my light around, but there's nothing but trees. Please say something! I sprint towards the faint voice. She must be near. It feels like an eternity passes while I'm trying to reach the woman. It sounded like she was way closer. Where is she? Please, keep making noise! Each time she calls out, it feels like it comes from a different direction. Left, right, from the front, behind me. I'm starting to doubt where I'm even going, so I slow down. The throbbing pain in my head suddenly intensifies and my vision goes blurry. Fuck, not now. I shake my head like a moron, thinking that'll make the pain go away. I'm here. Please. The woman yells out again. It's now coming from the left. Despite my pain, I turn and sprint towards it again. There, finally I spot her, slumped against a tree with her leg twisted in an unnatural way. I'm taken aback by the horrifying sight, but I try not to let it distract me. I recognize her. Oh my god, Miss Nowak, what the hell happened here? She doesn't say anything. Her breathing is shallow and faint, her body shaking from the cold. I slowly step down and lean by her. After taking off my jacket, I put it on her to warm her up. Why is she here alone? Pushed. I fell. Camille. She starts coughing violently. I pull out my phone and start calling Marcus while making sure that she's still awake. Who pushed you? Was it your son? Come on, Marcus. Pick up. No. Her voice grows weaker. Where are those fucking cops? Hello? Marcus! Tom? What's going on? Listen, I'm with Miss Nowak in the woods. Her leg is broken. She apparently got pushed. Camille is nowhere to be found. I'm on the way. No matter what, stay on the call. I turn to Miss Nowak. She looks really badly scratched and bruised, apart from the twisted leg. I lean closer to check if she is still conscious. Miss Nowak, please stay with me. Help is on the way. Fine. Camille. Why were you out here? Her pupils dart around frantically before her gibberish turns into murmurs. After several moments, her eyelids slowly lower before her. Hey, stay with me. I hear Marcus's voice through the phone. I hold it close to my ear. She's unconscious, but she's still breathing. I've contacted Igor. His men are on their way. Where are you exactly? The forest, close to the road near the bar. Dawid should still be standing next to where I ran in. He called the cops. The pain in my head hasn't gone away. Instead, it keeps throbbing incessantly, making it difficult to focus. I quickly turn around at the new sound like a twig snapping. I can't see anyone, but I can hear footsteps. Marcus, I think somebody's here with us. What? Who is? I don't know. I hear footsteps. The flashlight from my phone doesn't reveal anyone as I turn in a circle. Maybe it's Camille, but why would he be hiding? I hear another snap. Someone is definitely out here. Marcus, they're getting closer. Tom, just stay where you are. Marcus's voice comes out loud from the phone speaker. If Camille is out there, he might need help too. Gee, I wonder what we should do. Fuck it. I need to know what the fuck is going on. Camille, are you out there? No response. Fuck. Was all this his fault? And he is now hiding? Your mother is wounded, you asshole. Come out. I step a bit further away from Ms. Nowak. I can still hear Marcus's objections on the phone. A bit deeper into the woods. I sense the leaves rustling from somewhere near me, but I can't see anything, even with the flashlight on. I give it one more glance, and that's all. I'm not going further. This feels strange, and the headache is becoming too much to bear. I probably shouldn't risk it. Marcus, this feels off. I'm waiting for the cops. Just stay put. I'm with Dawid now. The police sirens sound in the distance. Fucking finally. I hear the cop. A sharp pain runs through every nerve in my chest. My vision swims. I look down, trembling with every inch of my body. A hand with deformed claws is poking out of my chest. I gasp for air. Blood spills out of my mouth instead. I start to choke and gurgle as my throat tightens in agony. The hand is now staring back at me. With the last of my strength, I look at Ms. Nowak. She's no longer where I found her. Yeah, that was a wrong choice. What the fuck was that? I look back at Miss Nowak. She's still there, and still unconscious. Marcus, where are you? Even though I hear the sound of footsteps somewhere nearby, I don't think any part of my body wants to go and check out what it is. Not only that, but my head is still pounding like hell. The sound of the police sirens comes from somewhere in the distance. Finally. Miss Nowak is still breathing at least. Marcus, I hear the cops. Yeah, I'm here with Dawid now. I'm coming for you. All right. I sit down next to Miss Nowak and hold my phone tight, lighting the area. I can't believe that fucker would just leave his mother like this. But I don't really know the full picture, and I probably won't until she wakes up. Tom, you there? Yeah. I'm on your track. You want me to yell? No, I'm almost there. Eventually, I hear multiple voices calling out to us. It must be the police because most of the area begins to be lit up by flashlights. Tom? We're here. God. Don't worry. We'll get her to safety. To be continued. I recognize the editor. He's the writer, I believe, developer for Supernova. And if you recall, the room for the guy for Tom, he had the posters for the superheroes for Super Fang. I forgot his name, the green one, and the Baron. I forgot their name. Well, the other one's name, Nisus. I should really start reading Supernova again. Anyways, so, ow, my back. Yeah, that was the first build of... Oh, I forgot how to pronounce the word. We'll just call it Shadow, because that's what it means in English. How do you pronounce it? Well, yeah, I already pronounced it once. I don't have to pronounce it again. Anyway, so what did you guys think? Obviously, I decided to show you guys what would happen if you pick the other option, because sometimes people will ask me like, what happens if you do this? What happens if you do that? And blah, blah, blah. Well, you can see now what happens. I kind of like this story because it is, well, no. I'm not going to compare it to any other visual novel. I like the fact that it does have some air of mystery around not just what's going on as a whole, meaning, you know, what just happened, but also with the characters. We do get a sense that his life was deeply changed, not only when his friend Darwin left, but also when his mother died. Dawid. What's his name again? The hyena. And to be honest, I am more intrigued by this than another story that I am reading, which is supposed to also be like a mystery. I'm not going to name names because they're both two very different stories written by two very different peoples. So yeah, but like this one at the very least has me intrigued. Like now. And it helps. It has a hyena. It has two hyenas. But yeah. I'm curious if the hand is what the bull mentioned, or at least, well, yeah, like what the bull mentioned. Also, his name is Tom, right? Tomsky or Tomaski or something like that. I'm curious about the medication that he's taking. If that has to do with why he doesn't see what the bull sees, or at the very least why he didn't see it that one time. I'm curious if the state of Miss Nowak is due to his son, or what, I guess, attacks Tom. Curious. There's a lot of little things here and there, and I guess that's why it hooked me right now, because, you know, you're giving me hints of what's going on. You're showing me things, but you're not explaining them yet, which is good. Also, the sprites, they're really nice. The characters are really well drawn out. Like, they're really pretty. The CGs are also nice too. I really like the one where the hyena is like holding the fork out of meat. Like, come on, the plane's coming in. Wee, open your mouth. Yeah, obviously the hyena is my favorite one. But also the German Shepherd, he looked kind of cool too. The bear, I mean, I guess it's kind of nice, but like, the hyena always like beats everyone out for me. German Shepherd too. Might end up getting a German Shepherd. I really want a Labrador to be my next dog, because, you know, my previous dog was a Labrador, but I also like German Shepherds. Anyways, so, you know, what are your thoughts? You know, discuss. Especially you, the channel members. Like, I want to hear what you guys have to say. You always have such interesting little tidbits. I mean, everyone does, but still. No. Anyways, you know, people on the bottom, the channel members, thank you all for supporting me and whatnot. As I always say, you know, you guys are not financing, because that sounds weird, but you guys are making these videos possible. Like, I mean, obviously I could have already recorded these things without that particular brand of support, but it does help in the long run because it is facilitating me being able to do these things faster. Well, I'm not gonna say faster, no, because then you guys are gonna be like, why aren't you making videos? Come on. No, like, it is making it easier for me to be able to do it. Yeah, that's That is a better word that I should use. But yeah. Anyways, so I mean, even just the normal people that either can't or won't become a channel member, that's, it's fine as long as you subscribe. Press that subscription button and give it a like. God, that sounds so YouTubey. But like, yeah, if you're not already subscribed, then why don't you just subscribe? Don't worry. I only, have videos three times out of the month, and they're usually just furry visual novels and sometimes horror games. And sometimes the occasional, VR chat thing, because I like playing VR chat. But yeah, so do it. And yeah, so thank you all for watching / listening. If you would like to play... Actually, let me just Google it real quick. Do I have the page open? No, I don't. No. Cienie? If you would like to play Cienie yourself, you can do so by going down into the link in the description for the Twitter page, which you can see right there, which should have a direct link to the itch.io page where you can download the game and play it and get, updates on what's going on with the visual novel. But if you don't have Twitter or can't access it, then you could just go to itch.io yourself and then just Google it. But not Google it, search for it, and it's Cienie. I know that you don't see the first I because it's technically the pine tree, which it makes it very confusing because it just looks like it's Cienie, but it's Cienie. Anyways, but yeah, so just go to itch.io. I don't know if they have a Patreon or a Ko-fi or any other form of support, because I mean, you would usually see it right here on the bottom where the other icons are. But if they do, I will post a link down in the description for that, so you guys can support it if you want. If you like the story, if you think it's gonna be, good like I do, then go do that. They also have a Discord, which, I mean, if you're on the itch.io page, it should have a link for the Discord there. I don't want to post it on YouTube because, I don't know, it feels weird. But yeah, so yeah, I mean, all my other pertinent links will also be posted down in the description along with everything else. So, go down there if you need to. But yeah, other than that, I guess that's it for now, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.